This morning I crawled out of my bed. My back was really aching. My eyes were cherry red. It's just the morning after. I don't remember who was here. I'll eat a slice of that cold pizza and wash it down with warm beer. I got that not so fresh feeling from my head down to my toes. I think I had a good time. Heaven only knows. It's just the morning after. Lord, it's funky up in here. Help me now, yeah. I'll eat a slice of cold pizza and wash it down with warm beer. Yeah, you got it now, hey.
Hey, you got it now. Hey, welcome to the Morning After with JP and Big Joe. It's me, JP, and there's Big Joe. Look at him over there. How you doing, Big Joe?
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there.
There he is, coming in loud and clear. Folks, it's 2021. It's August 9. This is a live broadcast. Hold on, let me fix this. Bam, live. That's right. Your eyes don't deceive you. Although at the bottom there it says every Thursday at 10 a.m. That's not true. Let's take that off.
What day is it today?
Hey, folks, Joe, you know what day it is. It's Monday. It's Morning After Day.
Dude, it's funky up in here.
It's funky up in here. Welcome to the show. Can you hear me okay, big man?
I definitely can. I'm
Okay.
a little choppy,
I know
but I'll just pretend
That's what I'm worried about, because oftentimes I'll be talking and I'll be real choppy, and then you just pretend like everything's okay, and then we'll cut to you, and then you'll nod. Don't leave me hanging, though, okay?
I concur.
Concur. All right.
No,
I
that's
think,
the price you pay living out here in the country. You don't get good internet.
Oh, man, that's going to be a problem. We got to get you a live Ethernet plug.
I've tried all those things.
Really? You tried all those things?
Yeah, what kind of plug again?
Ethernet.
Oh, I thought you said something else. Never mind. Moving on.
Are you talking about huffing ether? Is that what you meant?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what I was talking about. That's for the nighttime show, what I was talking about.
Yeah, it's not that kind of show. You're not that kind of guy. I know that about you. Folks, we're back. Welcome, everyone. This is the Season 2 premiere of The Morning After. It was a surprise deal. We didn't tell anybody till the day of. And this is going to be our home. We like Mondays. We like 11 o'clock. This is going to be our little home for the next, 30 episodes. We'll do another 30 and then call it a season. What do you think, Joe?
That sounds good to me. Dirty 30?
30-30? Okay. Or we could just keep it going. Just never stop Season 2. Make it a 30-episode Season 1 and then just a never-ending Season 2.
That actually sounds amazing. I wish Seinfeld did that.
Seinfeld should have never went off the air.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Remember, he was like, "Oh, I'm number one. I'm leaving." What an asshole.
I like it.
Look,
he has good reasoning there.
Oh, absolutely. He was number one, and he makes $1 billion. And what the fuck am I doing here? I'm tired of making billions of dollars. I'm done.
It gets old, man.
That's exactly why we put a cap on Season 1. We were like, "This is how long are we going to do this?"
Too much money is coming in.
It's ridiculous. The sponsorship dollars, and that actually reminds me, this is a great time to remind everyone that today's episode is sponsored by Trelegy brand medicated beef jerky. Trelegy brand medicated beef jerky. ABC Trelegy 1, 2, 3. Anyway, Joe, it's been great catching up with you here. I haven't spoken to you for months. That's a little known fact about the Morning After. Joe and I don't speak at all unless we're here doing the show.
That is correct.
Yeah. Do you have any questions you want to ask me?
Yeah. How old are you now?
Yeah, I had a birthday since last time. No, I didn't actually. I had my birthday live on the air with you. You remember? I
We
turned
did. You know,
35.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that this morning too, and you caught me off guard with that one. You know.
No, you caught me off guard. You got a bunch of my friends to come join the show, and I was a little confused. I was like, "Who just popped into my live stream here?"
You know,
yeah,
that
so
wasn't
anyway.
just me though. You have to give a little credit to Coach Lore. She's
Coach
the
Lore.
brains behind the operation on that one.
Speaking of Coach Lore, there she is. She's here. She's always here, live, baby.
Hey, Coach Lore.
And this says, "Then move, Big Joe." I think she wants you to move out of. Yeah, first I thought she meant just like physically, like move your body, get the blood moving. But then I think she means move out of where you live and move to a place where your internet is better.
I'm literally like right at the cutoff. Like the neighbor's house, way out there, they get good internet.
Do you think you could maybe rent a small room in their house to do the show?
So I have a soda can that is pointed towards over there and a wire going into my internet box, and hopefully that strengthens the internet. It's called a Cantana.
A Cantana? I'd never heard of such a thing.
You know what? That's actually something that one Shazbot used to talk about all the time a couple years ago. And he was always talking about some damn Cantana stealing internet from people back when that was easier to do, you know?
Shazbot, longtime viewer of the morning after, as long as we've been doing it. Love that dude. Got to get that dude in here. I follow him on Instagram. He's an interesting guy. He's always in his van, traipsing around the globe, or the United States, that is. Seems like an interesting guy. I wish he was here. Yeah. I'd like to thank my assistant, Dominique. She just brought me a chai tea in this the Warrior Room mug. Everybody check out the Warrior Room, thewarriorroom.com. For your home workout needs, boot camps, yoga. You can do it all from the comfort of your own home at thewarriorroom.com. Thank you so much. Another one of our sponsors. A lot of the money is still flowing in from our sponsorship deals, and we really appreciate it. Some of our greatest viewers here showing support. Dio, also known as Pyrotac. Good man. We're live, pal. And that's something I did not say today. And I feel pretty embarrassed that he said it and I didn't. So thank you so much, Dio.
Somebody's got to say it.
Someone's got to say it. Hey, we're live, pal. We got Jay Brining, former guest. I think he was on episode 28, I want to say. Lead singer of Stray Rebel Bullet and the newly reformed Eyes of Asus. Can't wait to hear what those dudes are doing. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're happy to be back. We have some Wi-Fi advice from Coach Lore. It says, Big Joe, get a helium antenna. Mine for that Wi-Fi. Mine for that Wi-Fi, like mining for coal or
being mindful. Only fans. Nope, didn't work.
So are you trying to like sort of tap into someone's OnlyFans like via the antennae in your brain? Yeah. Yeah. Whose OnlyFans are you whose OnlyFans are you thinking of? Come on, you can tell us.
You know, I just forked a lot of money to subscribe to Bonded by Blood OnlyFans.
You're shitting me.
You didn't see that they posted a link for an OnlyFans page?
Now hold on. Now, see, I got two of them. Now, was that official Bonded by Blood, or was that Bonded by Blood official that sent you an OnlyFans request? Because one of them is faulty.
Well, it's not the faulty one.
It's
but
not the faulty
on their comeback post, they have all their links. You know, they have their Facebook, their Instagram, their Twitter, and at the very bottom it said OnlyFans Bonded by Blood official.
Are you now? Hold on. Are
it's
you
really
serious
there
now?
I'm being
really?
very serious. I don't know if they have a page. I didn't look, but they did post a link
I
to
thought you were
an
kidding.
OnlyFans. It's really there.
Was that on their
Facebook
post?
I didn't click it. I did. Yeah, it's on that and their Instagram. I didn't click it.
You best
If
believe
Mom, if
I'm
you're
gonna
watching,
click that.
I don't know if it
They
goes
didn't
to
do
that.
I don't believe
They
you.
really posted the link.
Oh my God, they did. Can you get on OnlyFans on Can you get on OnlyFans on desktop?
Trying to. Oh, on desktop? Never mind.
Yeah, I'm typing. I'm furiously typing right now. At Bonded by Blood official. Okay. Folks, if you didn't hear the super group, the Thrash. Oh, I have to sign in with a real account. Sign in with Twitter. I'll do that. Okay. Please hold, folks. Dominique, pull that up if you can. Yeah, Bonded by Blood's back, Joe. The classic thrash band of the late aughts, as they say, the late 2000s. Bonded by fucking Blood is back. We had Jose from Bonded by Blood on the show last season. Want to say episode 14? I'm just throwing numbers out there. I don't know, but
I think
Jose,
it was 12.
Was it 12? Thank you, Jose. What a dude! What a dude! Such a
What a
nice
nice
guy.
guy.
What a nice guy. Yeah, exactly. I had never met him before until he did the show, and then since he's been on the show, we chat quite a bit on Instagram. Lots of chisme, as we like to say in Spanish. I'm learning a lot of Spanish. Chisme, it's like a little gossip. It's fun to gossip. Not that Jose is a big gossiper. I'm more of the gossiper, and that makes sense because I'm the host of a show, so I kind of have to gossip a little bit. All right. How do you feel about Bonded by Blood reforming? I know you. Did you ever play with them back in their heyday?
I want to say there was probably 2 or 3 times. And up in the Bay Area, honestly, I don't remember where. But I want to say maybe the Oakland Metro before it moved 12 times. I remember playing with Fueled by Fire there. But the only one that I really remember was we played Thrasher de Mayo, ZH. This was before you came on.
Right.
And so not only did we play with Bonded by Blood, but our merch tables were sitting next to each other. And I got the privilege of helping Jose sell his merch when he wasn't manning his table.
Really?
Which, I mean, it just people kind of came up, and I was standing close to it. And they passed our stuff to look at the good band stuff, and I was like, "Hey, that's 15." I just started reading off the prices like I was in charge, and I remember Jose saying along the lines like, "Man, we got to bring this guy on tour with us."
Oh man, see, like, well, first of all, you're huge, so everyone's gonna go and look at that merch table just because there's a big guy back there. You know what I meant? You're 6'6". Don't give me that face. I know you're.
No, I was thinking about Chris Farley, fat guy in a little merch booth.
They're like, how did they fit that guy behind that merch table? I got to go over there. You know, you got me thinking about the merch tables at metal shows and the trust. You know, you got a band. You might have just met these guys that night, but like, you'll so tell that dude like, hey, can you watch our merch table? Basically, the only way we're gonna make money here tonight. Can you watch over that?
I gotta go on stage.
Exactly. And they do usually. I've never gotten anything stolen from another band. So they looked at you and they're like, this dude's trustworthy. Come on back here. Help us out with our merch.
No, it was, we were outside and it was a hot day. And the tables were next to each other. It was like a circle outside, and people came into this little colder sack thing, right? And
colder sack. Colder sack. Colder.
It was colder than my sack. I'll have to tell you that. Just it was a warm day.
I think you just made a new word. I love that. Colder sack.
It was a bowl. It was a court. It was a flea market.
A cul-de-sac is what it's called. Cul-de-sac.
I'm sorry, I was dropped on my head a few times as things kind of come out the way that they do. Colder sack.
Yeah, that's what I heard you say. I heard colder sack.
That's what now actually paying attention to what I said, I'm pretty sure that's not what I said. No, that's what I said. No, but some people were coming up and, you know, they're like, oh, cool, ZH stuff. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, the real band, like I said, you know, I'm like, well, I just started reading off their things and they were having a conversation and they just kind of let me do it. It wasn't like we were just
Oh.
sitting out in the sun, and I was being goofy. I was just, just fucking around, and just like the opportunity when I'm out of the store and they asked if I work there, and I start telling them like, well, what do you need to know? And I start giving them information, at Barnes and Noble. Like, what section are you looking for, sir?
I like that you didn't say no or yes. Like, do you work here? You didn't say yes or no, but you're like, well, what do you need to know?
How can I help you today, sir?
Whether or not I work here is irrelevant. What do you need to know, sir?
And normally I'm out wearing a Cliff Burton shirt and my leopard print jacket, with patches on the back, and they're still asking my big ass if I work at Barnes and Noble or Starbucks or Safeway, wherever I'm at. I guess I just have that look like I work there.
I just got that at a. Have you heard of the Container Store? There's a store
No.
called the Container Store, and guess what?
What
they
does
sell?
it contain?
Just various containers. And this is adulthood. You go into stores called, the Container Store and Home Depot, things like this. This is adulthood. But anyway, it happened to me. Some lady didn't speak very much English, just started asking me a bunch of questions. And I was like, do you think I work here? She's like, you don't work here. I was like, no, I don't work here. But just like you said, I'm not dressed like any of these people. I'm just a guy.
Right?
I got a black shirt on. I'm just a guy. But I kind of appreciate that, though. They're like, this dude seems like he knows everything.
I think what it is if you're walking around having a good time, they're like, oh, he's getting paid to be nice right now, so this guy definitely works here. No, ma'am, I'm not getting paid. Actually, I do tell people that I get paid. I'm on the clock constantly.
Well, I like how you said that. This guy's getting paid to be nice. You're just nice all the time. Is that what you're saying?
I can't help it, but if I'm at the store and somebody wants to go in front of me, I'm like, no, after you, And they're like, you sure? And I'm like, I get paid by the hour. I'm taking my time today, man. And I'm really not getting paid, but
yeah.
But people, I get a little half laugh when I say that. They're like,
It turned real serious. That half laugh turned into
I get a lot of half laughs.
Yeah, it was a half laugh, but then it turned into it was accusatory. Your eyes almost like, I don't fucking believe you anymore.
Like, I don't fuck with you.
Man, I don't fuck with you. Anyway, folks, if you just tuned in, I was searching for the Bonded by Blood official OnlyFans. It doesn't exist. Okay? Doesn't
What was I looking
fucking
at
exist.
then? It might have been the
no.
Witch Haven page.
No. You were spot on. Oh, okay. How much did they charge? What's their subscription?
I think it's $6.66.
Of course, it has to be. And that's very fair too. That's very fair. But yeah, Bonded by Blood's back. They did a big we're back post, and they put an OnlyFans at the end of it. They got me. I went to OnlyFans.com, searched for him, not there. Is it?
You think?
Go on.
They'd be smart. They'd be smart. They actually made one and just had a link to their merch page.
I was just gonna say that. Coach Lore, she's a big marketing. My wife, Coach Lore, she's a big marketing student. And she says you got to have everything, even if you don't plan on it being your main social media outlet. You got to have it. That way, when they search for your name, it's there. So. Is it worth having an OnlyFans? What kind of content could a metal band even put on OnlyFans? It's like Bandcamp, right?
Yeah, but a naked one?
I don't
like
think you have to
playthrough.
be naked. I don't think you have to be naked.
You could,
right?
You could do whatever you want to do on there. I mean, I don't want to sit here and start claiming of the things that I've seen on OnlyFans because I don't even know what we're talking about right now.
Oh, please do. Please, let's list let's go through the whole list of things you've seen on OnlyFans.
No, I can't talk about that. But if I were, theoretically, actually that's for the night show, so we're going to wait.
Pics of their metal wieners. Thank you, Coach Lore.
Iron Man. Iron Men?
Iron Men, absolutely.
Iron Ember.
Iron member. It's not that kind of show, Joe. Okay, so
Laura said it.
let's back up. Let's back up. Let's back up.
Should we be talking about Jose right now?
Well, no. Well, actually, hold on. Let's stay on the OnlyFans thing, because
Okay.
a band's gonna do it. A band's gonna do it. So why not be the first one? And I don't mean you don't have to like. We don't have to be showing our actual naked body parts here. But a band is going to start an OnlyFans. I know they're going to do it if they haven't done it already. Why not? Why not us? Why not you? Why not my band?
I think you might need to do that because Jordan, he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah. Jordan's got like 8 billion followers on Instagram. Yeah.
He's a
And you know
dope
why?
dude.
He's a dope dude, but he's a handsome, dope guy. And
Because he's too legit.
He's too legit. Why not start
I'm pretty
an
sure he never
OnlyFans?
stops.
I'm dead serious. Why not? Is there any reason to not start a band page on OnlyFans?
Well, obviously that wasn't random for them, you know, because when you're in a band, you're going to joke around and talk about wacky stuff, you know. I mean,
It was a joke, I thought.
it definitely. I never even. You looked it up. I knew it wasn't there.
You looked it. I bet you looked it up.
No, I didn't.
on.
I knew not.
Why are
to.
you making me? Why are you making me sound like a perv?
Driving that bus?
We
But
gotta,
no,
is there,
there has to be.
yeah, is there any
Right?
chance the morning after may have an OnlyFans? Not at the moment, but you know, I don't want to put a lid on that. We might do that. We might do that. But
As long
you
as
gotta
you
have
continue-
content.
You do. I mean, you gotta have to constantly be putting content up, or it's gonna go stale.
Can you make an OnlyFans page and make it free?
You can.
You can.
And
Okay.
my friend told me that,
Okay.
so I'm not 100% sure.
Wow. Now we have some. Okay, we've got. Now this is interesting. Dio says, so to my knowledge, OnlyFans was created with the musician in mind. It was just popularized for nudes and stuff.
Is that what that says? Nudes?
Yes.
I see
Don't.
N00DS. Like, is that a Nintendo product?
That's good acting, pretending like you don't know what that reads. I know you know what that means.
I mean, I'm technically a millennial, but I'm not that much of a millennial. I don't know what.
That's good acting. I know what you're doing. You're like, oh, nudes. What are these things? I've never asked for these before.
No, just how it's spelt. I didn't know those words meant that action.
Oh, that's old school. NOODS.
Is it?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's as old as
Is
the
that
internet.
P9 old school?
So old school. So old school. So old school.
All right.
any-
I'll have
anyway.
to start looking on Wikipedia.
No,
Read up
Urban
on this.
Dictionary. Urban Dictionary is where you want to go. Do you ever go to Urban Dictionary? I have a few times. I'm not getting any younger. Sometimes you got to go check it out.
I had to look up something on Urban Dictionary one time. This person from New York insulted me one time, and I didn't know what it meant. And on the very last page of all these different things, I found the definition.
What was the word?
I'm not going to say them on there. It was a pretty mean insult, and I deserved it too.
Okay. Fair enough.
But
The
pretty
last
much
time
she was saying I was being chatty,
being chatty. Okay.
being gossipy.
Gossipy. A little
Gossip
being
girl.
being a chismoso.
I was cheese moting.
You're a cheese moting. Yeah. Cheese moting. Oh boy.
Cheesemo.
I looked on Urban Dictionary the last time. It's been some years now, but I had to look up what simp meant. Yeah, I realize I'm not a young man anymore, and words are being created, and I don't know what the hell these things are. But simp, are you aware of what a simp is?
No, I definitely don't.
All right, we're gonna look it up.
Oh, we're gonna look it up.
Yeah, I know what it means, but I want to get that.
Is it like, is it anything to do with seafood?
No, that's shrimp. This is simp.
Oh.
It says simp. Someone who does way too much for a person they like. Okay? And it's usually talking about a guy doing too much for a girl. You know what I mean? It says
So this is a negative thing.
okay. Yeah, it's a negative thing. You don't want to be a simp. But really it's just a simp is just someone who cares a lot. That's the way I look at it.
Right?
There's nothing wrong with that. There's some kind of masculine issue with caring about people. But here's an example. It says, Brian says, I bought her a car and a whole ass house and we not even dating. And then his friend says, you're a simp. Okay?
I think
There
that's
you go.
pretty accurate because, I mean, one, if you have the money to do that for someone that you're not even dating, that
Yeah.
definitely means that's not the first time you did it. There's probably like 4 other women that guy bought a house and a car for.
Now you're making a good case for Now you're making me really understand this word a little better now, because at first glance I'm like, oh, what a nice guy. He just bought a house for someone. It's
Right.
a lot. It's a lot, maybe a little creepy, but he did it. But then you made a good point. You're like, oh, this isn't the first time this simp has done that before.
So what I want to know is, what do you call the other party that moved into the house and that drives the cars?
Yeah, they're like people that take advantage of simps, right? Pimps.
They're like, like, no, you're doing too much. No, I still want the keys. Just fucking do too much now over there. Now let me and my husband move into the house, or wife, or partner.
They're like, what a simp. But I will take that house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
We
douche.
got here's some help here. Dio, thank you for all the help. Dio, simping is like when you're overly nice and expecting something outside of those interactions.
That makes a little more
Okay.
sense, because I was thinking like, like holding the door open when your friend or lady or man is getting into the car.
That's
Being
that's
polite?
just polite. Yeah, exactly. You know, I got called. You know, the reason I looked it up is because I got called a simp on Instagram. I saw this clip of basketball. Oh no! It was basketball player Isaiah Thomas, and he was kind of like dismissing the skills of like a female basketball player, Candace Parker. And I remember leaving a comment just saying like, Candace Parker would fucking dunk on Isaiah Thomas. And then all these people left like replies to my comment calling me a simp and like, bro, she ain't gonna fuck you and stuff like that.
So
I
maybe
was
they
like,
just
what
thought, did you tag her?
No, of course not. I don't do that.
So then I would only say that, I mean, that would apply maybe if you tagged her trying to get like a comment out of her.
I wasn't trying to do that. I was
So,
just
yeah, if you
clowning
didn't
Isaiah
tag her-
Thomas.
Right?
No, I wouldn't do that. Then that's weird when you're actually trying to get their attention. I think I
just-
would have accepted being called a simp if that were the case.
Right? No, that's just internet culture then, which I'm trying to wrap my head around a little bit more, because it's a culture, and like just, and it's just so weird, just watching people. I think I've been putting thought into it when I hear my son talk to people on the internet.
What's that
And
like,
they-
man? What's
It's
that
pretty
like? 'Cause
funny.
you have two, because your oldest is 13, right?
He's 14
14, and then how old's your youngest now? He's getting there.
and he's 12.
12, so they're, oh my gosh. So you must hear it all.
I'm constantly going in there and like, hey, you need to reel back the cursing, and like, don't ever say these words around your mom, my mom, or my grandmother, or we're gonna have problems. But you know what? It's a different story when you're kicking it with your homies,
Do you ever find yourself overhearing one of their conversations and not knowing fucking what the fuck they're talking about at all because they're using words like simp?
No, it's normally I'm following different things. They're not using like different like slang terminology yet. One thing that made me think of was I was listening to Jaden talk to somebody, and he got bit by the music bug recently. So he's blasting Metallica anywhere from. I mean, he's in the Rage Against the Machine hardcore. But I'll play something, and then he'll go back and listen to it. So, like, I'm a fan of Motorhead. And when, a new record comes out, I definitely have it pre-ordered and all that stuff. So I'm constantly getting Motorhead toys and everything Motorhead, right? And I heard him talking to one of his friends, through his headset. And he was talking about how they were like, man, you have to be really creative to put out an album every year like how Motorhead did. And, they must have been really creative people. And I was like, whoa. Like, that was just kind of, well, that was pretty just, for me to hear him say that, like, even think like that. I was like, all right. And then he was like, why'd you fucking shoot me? That was a proud dad moment. But then he's all bitching. He has one friend that talks shit to constantly. They talk crap back to each other nonstop. And I'm having to go in there like, dude, it's 3 a.m. I have to work in the morning. You need to lower your voice. I'm like turning into that guy.
Oh, man. Total dad.
But I did.
They stay up pretty late, though, right? They got a pretty late bedtime.
They do, and they sleep all day. That's why I could talk shit about them without them coming around the corner and trying to steal the show. But there was one instance where I said something to them that was something they never heard before, and then I heard them turn around telling their friends using the same insult.
I have a feeling you're not going to tell me what the insult is.
All right. I'll say this one on there. I mean, it's funny, but how it came up, like I called someone Dick Cheese, and they were like, wait, what? I was like, what are you doing, Dick Cheese? And they were like, wait, I could see it blew their mind, and like, what is Dick Cheese, Dad? And I'm like, you know what, this isn't, it slipped out, it was a hot day. I was maybe overwhelmed, and I needed lunch, and then
hearing a new insult that you can't wait to use as a child. I remember the first time I heard Beavis and Butthead say butt munch, and I was like, butt munch? Dude, oh my God. So of course the next day I was at school calling everyone butt munch.
Right.
So I can feel their excitement.
No, it just felt like it was like one of those things like in the movies where where the guy's laying on the couch talking to his therapist, and he said something wrong, and then the therapist starts writing down like instantly, and they're like, oh, like what are you writing? Like I felt like
don't write that down. Don't write that down.
Like, Dick Cheese? I'm like, oh my God, their mothers are gonna kill me. I'm getting a phone call.
So what's next? Do you kind of have a conversation and say, okay, I used a word earlier, and you absolutely cannot use that word around your mother.
Right. Well, I'm normally pretty good about talking about the hard stuff with them. Like anytime something happens, like, hey, let's talk about. Mm-hmm. The world is weird right now, and we'll see something, we'll hear something, and we talk about a lot of things, So. Yeah. I'm not afraid to have those hard conversations, even though they are hard. Mm-hmm. But I want to see where their head's at too. And like, hey man, that's not that. I accidentally said that. Me, I get excited and I say dumb stuff. I have this horrible habit of saying really messed up things just to get a laugh out of you. And I cross that line. I'm like, oh, yeah, you actually have Dick Cheese, like, and you're offended now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Well, I'm glad that you now have this forum the morning after where you can just say a bunch of stuff and
just go out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still trying to censor myself,
If you want to say the D word, which we now know is
so is DC on Urban Dictionary?
DC, it's got to be. It's got to be. Dominique, can you please look that up? Go to Urban Dictionary and search Dick Cheese, please.
See, now you can't help but to say it. I'm trying not to say the word.
Oh man, I don't even want to say that. I don't even it's so like the description of it the definition of it is way more gross than the actual word. Like I'm not gonna read this. Like I'm not gonna read this on TV.
We'll post links in the description.
Folks, link in bio. The link's in the bio.
That's what I fell short.
If you
Dick
want to
cheese.
look up dick cheese, it's terrible. Take a moment here to welcome Nick Gomez. Nick Gomez is tuning in wherever he is on the planet. Good to see you, Nick. Thanks for joining.
Hopefully at the beach. Boy.
Hopefully at the beach. Last I heard from him, he was chilling in Monterey, baby, which is a nice place to chill. Got to have you on the show, Nick. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, we'll reach out. We've got to get you on the show. We gotta talk about all the good times. Yeah. So I'm gonna take this off my other screen because it's disgusting. There we go. I'm telling you, that was the definition was worse than the word.
I hope my kids didn't look it up. That's probably why they enjoyed saying it to all their online friends.
You know what's another word that's like that? Dingleberry. Where if you actually describe what that is, it's much more revolting than just the word. Yeah.
Dingleberry.
I remember
That's an old
I heard
school.
it is old school, so old school. I remember hearing Bob Saget say on America's Funniest Home Videos.
Really?
I'm not kidding. I feel like now I've told this story on the morning after before, but there's a video where it's a little kid's pee-wee football game, and a kid they fumble the ball. Kid picks up the ball and then runs the wrong way, right? And so everybody's like trying to tell him to go the wrong way, and Bob Saget's doing the voice of the coach, like on the sidelines. He's go, "No, wrong way! You're going the wrong way, you dingleberry!" Bob Saget,
Yes.
he was so proud to get away with saying that on TV too. He knew exactly what that fucking word meant.
No, exactly. No, because if you know Bob Saget's humor, because I know that blew everybody's mind when you watch his stand-up, and you grow up watching him on Full House, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
And you see his humor. That the producer was like, yeah, that's cool. You say that all you want. And he was like, he enjoyed the hell out of that.
It is a cute word, by itself. Stand alone.
It's dainty.
It's dainty. Did you say tainty?
I didn't.
It sounded
But I
like you
wish I
said
did.
tainty. That's real close.
I should.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. Let me finish my coffee.
Gooch, taint. These are all funny words that get more gross. Maybe that's why we made these funny words for them, so we could talk about it without
You know what it was?
revolting
Is
ourselves.
we were able to say those things, and we didn't have the repercussions of the internet.
Yeah, like so Bob Saget, he says Dingleberry on the air, and he's thinking, who gives a shit? Maybe it'll rerun sometime 3 years later, and no one's going to even catch it
Right?
then.
No
There's
one
such
watches
thing
this
as the
show.
internet.
It's not like, people take clips and put them on a website for you to watch short little clips.
Yeah. And I like how Bob Saget just invented the word website in his head, too. He's just like, it's not like
Yeah,
they put
no,
it on a
he's a smart-
website.
It's not like, he
Yes.
probably invented YouTube as well.
That's why he's not doing much lately. He just takes his YouTube money and just hangs out.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, Bob's cha-ching. He doesn't do many appearances, Bob Saget.
He doesn't need to.
I'd like to think that he invented the word dingleberry. I don't think it's true, but
You owe him
Just
10
say
cents every time you say it.
that's fair. Check's in the mail, Bob. I know you're watching. So enjoy the rest of the show, and thanks for letting us use that D word. Appreciate it. So it's been a few months since we did a morning after show, Joe. I think the last one was sometime in the spring.
It's got to be around 6 months.
What happened on the last show? What did we do? Did we leave a cliffhanger for our audience, or?
Yeah, I believe we announced that it was the last episode. We didn't have anybody on. We just kind of came
Okay.
up and did our thing. We jumped on in.
Yeah.
Water was fine.
Mm-hmm. Good. And we're back now. We're in the water, and the water still feels fine. It's like somebody's
Dude.
been peeing in it this whole time to keep it warm.
Well, that's the trick.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get all your friends, you get in the pool, and then you just pee. Or pee from the outside.
Dude, don't even get in the pool. Just
Nah.
stand on the coping of the pool and just take a hot steamy one right into that.
And
clear
then you
blue
wait
water.
for somebody else that didn't watch you do that jump in.
I have a question. When you were young and you were going into a pool, did they ever threaten you with the don't pee in the pool because it's got the water will turn red right there where you pee, or they say like it's got some chemical that turns red when urine touches it. Has anyone ever threatened
was
you with
always
that?
all the time, but I was total blue, like
Oh,
a dark
okay, blue. Point is,
You
some
know.
color will happen if you urinate.
I-
Is that
I
true?
still don't
Has
even-
that ever happened?
I still don't even think about peeing in the water for that reason alone. I'm like
Has-
looking around, like, no, get out.
I'm not
They're
a
gonna
pool
see it.
peer. I'm not a pool peer either. I don't do that. But has that actually happened where the water has changed color? Is that a real thing, or is that just a myth to keep kids from peeing in pools?
I don't know. I've never seen it. So either it's not real or people are afraid to be around dark blue water.
So what you're saying is it works.
It does. And it has for generations.
Because nobody wants to test that out. No one wants to be
Right?
like,
No.
Yeah, no one wants to be the guy who tested it out and it failed. It blew up in their face.
You know, I think I'm going to have some homework to do, and I'll get back to you next week about that.
Yeah, because what if like a little came out? You just did like a big 2.5 dive off the diving board. Really nice dive, barely made a splash. I've been watching the Olympics, so I'm learning about diving. Barely made a splash. Maybe a little might come out accidentally, right? It has to happen. Maybe you have to pee really bad. A little might come out. Wouldn't there be big blue?
I'm sure. Or even just a little blue dot,
Yeah, like how come there hasn't been like a little blue dot?
I'm sure, anybody who is dumb enough to make everyone laugh by doing a belly flop or fall back on your back because you hit the water and it hurts so bad and you're underneath. You're like, oh my God. And you come back like, I'm good. You spend a couple extra seconds underneath the water and, dude, a little pee come out.
Yeah, a little comes out, right? And then you'd think that'd be enough to trigger the fucking the pee dye or whatever it's called.
I bet you it was real, and it probably killed the kids. They probably so they were like, let's just keep telling people it's real, but we got to take this out because little Johnny fucking died.
Well, they should tell people that someone will die, and then
Yeah, no,
that's enough for me to keep it in.
don't piss in the pool, son. You're gonna die.
Did you hear about Johnny?
He gone.
We got some help here. Thank you, Coach Lord. There is no chemical which changes color when you pee.
Has she
Dio
never been in a
says
pool before?
It's got to be a myth. I've never seen it. See, that's where I'm at. I'm thinking myth. Until I see it, it's a myth. But Coach Lore seems very confident about this. There is no chemical which changes color when you pee. I feel like she Googled it.
Oh, Google
I
ruined it
believe you.
again.
No.
So I don't
that's
get to
good,
go
'cause
try after we get done today?
You should try anyway because, fake news, the internet, you can't trust the internet. There's no
Right?
chemical which changes color when you pee. Horse shit!
Right?
I'm so sorry. Well, how did we get in on this subject in the first place?
Bob
really went
Saget
off the
traded
rails.
somehow.
Yeah, Bob Saget led us there. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, we really went off the rails there. Yeah.
I seen him.
So, as I was getting to, it's been some months now since we've done a morning after show. I feel a little bit rusty. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we move on, there are chemicals that may change color, but they would have too many false positives because other bodily compounds would also make it change. Science.
So you could just be a greasy ass dude and the water's changing colors and they're like, dude, Johnny isn't in the pool every time he's getting in that shit.
They're like, bro, you peeing? And he's like, no, I swear I'm not.
Hey, you want to go over to the neighbor's house and go swimming? Like, no. I ain't swimming in no pay.
I seen their pool. It's every color under the sun.
Red and blue.
Rainbow. There's yellow in there.
Taste the rainbow.
It's from the oh, gross.
Swim in Johnny's pool.
Anyway, boy, how do you segue from that into another topic? How do you go from pee to the next thing? You know, is there a more interesting topic out there?
I don't know. There might be. No, there isn't.
Yeah,
Let's just keep talking about it.
You're absolutely right. It got debunked, and I was planning on spending the next 30 minutes, talking about it. I didn't expect it to get debunked in the first 2 minutes.
I know, man.
Yeah, Dominique, stop. Just stop. Stop. No,
Stop,
you don't need. You don't need to get a bucket. No, don't go to Leslie's Pool Supply. No, you're fine. You're fine. You don't need to go to the pool store. No, put the bucket down.
Sit the hell down.
We don't. Sit the hell down. Put the bucket down. We don't need that. That water looks nice and warm though. But just leave it. Just leave it. Thank you, Dominique. She's good. She's good. My assistant Dominique, everyone. She's right off camera. She sort of produces the episodes. And you ever watch the Joe
show
Rogan
wouldn't
show?
happen.
Oh, absolutely not. You ever watch the Joe Rogan guy, and he's always talking to his producer off camera? Exact same thing. That's all that is. For our new viewers that don't know Dominique. Yeah.
She's a sweetheart. She sends me a Christmas card every year.
She really is. Can you read it? It's in French usually. She barely speaks any English.
No, I definitely can't read it. And it smells of cigarettes and bourbon.
Oh, spot on. Go ahead, take the bucket away though, please. It's got a chlorine-y smell and it's too much. Thank you. Okay. All right. Anyway, we're back on track. It's episode 31 of the Morning After with JP and Big Joe. I am JP. That's Big Joe. We finally got through the intro, 47 minutes into the broadcast. Thank you for hanging on this whole time. Joe, we've been down for months and months. What have you been up to? It's been, things have been opening up a little bit. Shows have been happening. I noticed that you have a show booked with your band, The Big Blind. That's interesting. Can you tell me about that and maybe what the future looks like for shows up in the Bay Area? Because it's starting to not look good anymore.
That's what I'm sitting here wondering because, I moved out of the Bay Area about a year ago when the pandemic really shut everything down. But moving up here, I've noticed that people don't want to shut down, and people don't want to do the masks. Not everybody. But it's just kind of what I've noticed, and so we did the masks, and then when everything opened up, I think people are still. I don't know if people are going to go back or want to go back. They're gonna fight even more than they did. But
people are pissed.
I know that I was starting to see underground shows pop up before we were open, at least in Sacramento. So I don't know. Like I have one job where you have to wear a mask, and I have another one where they don't require it. So I keep a mask on me at all times. So, and I don't mind wearing it, but I'll definitely mask up if there's like a lot of people around, or if you can't give somebody their space, or if I can tell it's making you uncomfortable, I'll put my mask on. I don't give a fuck.
I like that.
So
what are you thinking about this?
Like,
yeah, tell me about it, because this show's in 20 days.
This show is in 20 days. So The Big Blind is a new band that was kind of chopped down by the pandemic. We had a gig coming up, and we were watching all these places shut down, and we're like, no, we'll get this show done, and it got canceled, and actually the venue that had it ended up shutting down too. It was a vinyl and pinball place, and the pandemic really killed them. But I don't know. I'm kind of expecting it to happen to this too, because I'm watching everyone. I think maybe everyone's just a little tired of staying at home, so they're running wild. They're running free, and it might be a little bit too early. Like, I don't know. Like, honestly, my opinion really doesn't matter on all that other stuff. I just try to shut the hell up and listen. But I'm kind of waiting for that to happen. Go like, hey, like this show got canceled because, I know this particular bar in Vallejo is a pretty small bar. There's only 2 bands. So it's gonna be a fun night. I'm not. I'll be prepared. I'll be ready, and I'm ready to get funky.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like I said, we're 20 days away from this thing. It's in a small bar. Well, I'm hoping for the best. Have you seen that some venues are straight up asking for like proof of vaccination or a recent negative test? Have you seen? I think Live Nation is doing that. I think Live Nation for all their yeah. I think Live Nation said that like for all the shows that they're selling tickets for, that you need a proof of vaccination. That's interesting.
That I've heard different things on our favorite website, like Blabbermouth, talking about different tours being canceled and different people's opinions.
A lot of stuff.
I really don't know how I know, right? And that's the best place. But I don't know. I think that's gonna be a thing. But what do I know? No, I really don't know anything. Again, I just try to shut up and listen.
None of us regular folks seem to know anything. So yeah. So we'll just wait and see. All I
really know is that I still have to pay my taxes and I still have to pay my child support. So
gotta do what you gotta do, man.
So I'm just gonna lay it down and make that paper to give to everybody else.
Are you making a lot of paper for this gig?
No, not for that gig. No. I don't know. I don't honestly, I don't care about the money. So I don't like being a part of the money at all. It takes away a little bit of the magic for me. Like, as you know, I was a dad at 22, so I stopped trying to be a professional musician back then. So this is all just for free and for fun, man.
Well, that's good. I know, my computer's being kind of an asshole right now. Can you hear me okay there, Joe?
I can. I could tell that I got a little delay on your end, but that's probably just me out in the country.
Okay, because my web browser my web browser stopped responding, but if you can still hear me,
it's not one of those talking. Right? It's not one of those situations where I could hop in and start talking to the guest while you got to reboot, But I remember when I was out in Denver, I had the worst connection ever. Like, honestly, like the Baby Huey episode, I didn't hear a damn thing you guys talked about. I just sat there and nodded my head, and then I waited for if both you guys stopped. That means you asked me something.
That's not the way to do the show. I
had no other option.
We got to upgrade, man, because it's not going to work that way.
I'm going to blame it on Denver.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, all those mountains and shit. And fucking.
Yeah.
Blame it
Everyone
on Denver.
Walking their dogs and all that dope-ass death metal and food. Like, man. Are you reading something or did you just die? Ooh, you froze. I like it. So this is the part of the show where I take over completely. Or he's definitely faking it. Oh, look at that.
That was rough. Okay. Sorry about that.
It's just me now. Oh, wait, he's coming back. So let's pretend like we're not talking about it now. Hey, what's up, JP? Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here. It's been a while. It's been a few months. So thanks for everyone for joining. How you doing, Big Joe? Anyway, sorry. Yeah, no, my web browser just took a big fat shit on me, but I'm back. Right as I was telling you
still look
it's
nice.
Time for an upgrade. Thank you. wasn't I just telling you it was time for an upgrade, and then I did that?
It might be time,
Okay. Sorry about that. What I was trying to do, I was trying to get your flyer back up on the screen, for the gig. But
Was it Gigi?
what is it? Yeah, it's on the 29th in Vallejo, right? The Big Blind and Ajar.
Yep,
Do I have that right? Okay, good.
that's
Well,
definitely correct, sir.
Where does the Big Blind have an Instagram or something? How come?
You know what? We
How come I-
don't. There, I don't think we even have a Facebook page right now because, you know, the album and everything definitely just kind of, we didn't know what was going on with the world. So we just let the world do its thing. And we're just now
So
getting back together, you know.
so when you play a sick ass set on that Sunday, and you come off stage, someone's gonna be like, "Fucking sick, dude. Where can I find you guys?" What are you gonna tell them?
Yeah, I was going to say, well, you got a P.O. box? I'll send you a demo. A CDR.
Remember Zombie Holocaust had a PO box.
Did it?
Yeah, I set it up in Castro Valley because we were just trying to cover every single possible way someone might want to buy our album, and then like cash through the mail. We take cash through the mail too. Like fucking send it to our PO box. So we made a little PO box, and I think
knew
maybe
that.
a couple people. I think a couple people sent cash through the mail. I would never recommend that.
It was always
But,
like well hidden cash.
Yeah, and we accept well hidden cash, and we also accept well hidden cash here on the morning after with JP and Big Joe.
Yeah, if you still got that P.O. box, boom, son.
You know, I don't remember ever like signing any paperwork to get rid of it. So,
You better check to see if it's charging your card still.
God, it's been like 9 years. So, gee, I hope not. I have a new card. You just do the old trick where you cancel the card. Easy.
That's
peasy.
how you do it.
Yeah, like if you people go like, "Oh, I can't get out of my gym membership." It's like just fucking get cancel your card, get a new card.
I'm gonna have to
Right.
do that. I have, I started trying to cut back on my subscriptions. You know, like my Hulu, my Netflix, and all those things. I was looking at all the money that I was spending, and I want to take take that money and invest it. You know, a little bit of, you know, save up a little bit of money. And so I canceled everything, but there's one subscription I couldn't cancel, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. I'm even Googling it and stuff. It's not a digital one, but I can't figure out how to get the hell out of it, and I might just have to delete my card.
Is it bonded by blood
Or
OnlyFans?
It is that Jose just does not send me any pictures at all. No, it's actually from the website of Gimme Metal.
The radio, yeah.
Yep, and they have a
Gimme
vinyl of the
Metal
month
Radio.
club. So I absolutely do love getting every month a new vinyl, but I would like to take that money and save up a little money.
How do they determine what vinyl to send you?
They send everybody the same vinyl, so they just pick one, and it looks like they print it for that special cause, and then they send it off to everybody.
Okay.
Like I got a
Alright.
Skeleton Witch in the mail the other day, and then next month is Blood Incantation.
Oh, those are good bands.
Yeah,
You ever-
no, there's some. I mean, I got some good
Did
stuff.
they
It's fun.
Did they send you some stinkers ever?
I got a black metal album not too long ago, and I'm not, you know, I don't hate black metal, but that's not a go-to. But I can't remember. I think it was a Dark Throne album, and I listened to it. You know, it just fuck it, it came. But so I'll get like repeats. Like they just had an anniversary of SOD Speak English or Die, and I definitely have 3 copies of that already. So having a
That's
fourth
a good one
limited
though.
edition
For a
That is a good
vinyl
one.
of the month club to get like a sick reissue that you're like aware of, you know, that's
No,
that's
exa-
cool. Because I figured
And
it would
you know,
just be
it comes with
so
a
and
button.
so's whatever band from fucking Nebraska, you know, whatever.
No, it's all good stuff, you know. I mean, and it came with a one of those metal pins too. So I got this cool camouflage SOD pin that, you know, had like the backs, and you know the back fall out, then your pin falls out, and then you lose that shit forever.
You got to get spares. Yeah. Yeah.
You got to super glue those things on.
Super glue that thing. That way it never comes off. Smart.
Mm.
But then if the band gets canceled,
I'm surprised that it hasn't. Like they got some songs on there, but who
Oh,
knows?
they would have been canceled already if they were gonna get canceled. That is that dude still alive? The singer?
I believe he is, but what it looked like to me a couple years ago, he was on tour and recording an album for MOD, and I think he
They're
recorded it out here in the
hilarious.
Bay Area. And
That's like the
right
most
before it came out,
offensive
or
band ever.
right after it
MOD.
came out, he quit.
Okay.
But they played Toots Tavern on
Oh
tour.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. No,
How
he's
fun
still
would that
alive.
be to go see MOD? Yeah, Billy Milano.
Wow. Yeah, Billy Milano. I guess I confused him with Paul Bailoff. Thankfully Billy Milano's still with us. I guess I had him confused. Billy Milano, hilarious dude. MOD, what a funny band. Some stuff is just absolutely offensive, and I won't try to defend, but other songs incredibly funny. Yeah. We got bands like SOD and Guar would not fly today. Probably not. Well, Guar's still hanging. Guar's still hanging. They're doing their thing. SOD,
Well,
no,
obviously SOD
definitely.
is still hanging. I mean, they just reprinted anniversary, what, 20, 30 years?
That's true, and there's some pretty offensive stuff on there. I don't think they make new material, do they?
No, I don't. I mean,
Mm-mm.
I don't know anything about that. Look on, see if they have an OnlyFans.
That would be the place to do it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Guar. Yeah, like I said, they're still doing it, but it's definitely different post Dave Brocky Guar. I actually like it. Have you heard any of the new Guar post Dave Brocky?
I've spent a little bit of time listening to it, just putting it on because normally when I'm at the restaurant, I try to get all the kids to listen to Guar, just to freak them out.
Well, they
And
have
then
to learn.
I get tell, got to learn somehow.
Yeah.
So, but
Okay. What?
I know I listened to their newer stuff, but I don't have it in memory. I don't know any of their stuff.
Okay, so their last album was called The Blood of Gods. It came out in 2017. I really liked it. In fact, I thought it sounded more like a Guar record than like the last four Guar records that they did, like with Dave Brocky, because it had, I love the super heavy metal Guar era. Like Violence Has Arrived through like
Hmm.
2013, where they were just really trying to be the heaviest metal band. But that whole '90s era, where they were kind of like a punkish, kind of a little punk in there, a little metal, a little punk. That's what I think Guar. That's Guar in my eyes. Like that whole '90s era. I think it was sick that they pivoted and was like, we need to fucking make this shit heavy, or else no one's gonna book us. And then all of a sudden, boom! Once they did that, they were on all these metal fests, and it was Guar was
Right
back.
on the big stage.
Yeah, for real. They were back. That was a smart pivot by them to like really go into like fucking heavy metal. But that last Guar album, so good. I highly recommend it. The Blood of Gods, good punk energy, and I think they had Beefcake the Mighty. He's back on vocals, like the original Beefcake. Anyway, I'm just a big Guar nerd, so I'm just going off about Guar. Slow down, JP.
How many times have you seen Guar live?
Not too many times. 3 times, I think. Maybe
I believe
4.
I'm about 3.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And a
I
big
wish-
venue or a small venue?
Let's see. I saw him outside at the Pound, which was fucking incredible
Ooh.
when they were doing shows outside. I saw him at the Regency Ballroom.
That's a nice place to get all bloody
Yeah.
and
Yeah, never in a small place. I think that outdoor venue at the Pound was probably the smallest place. And I've seen him at some festivals too. Like, remember those festivals?
they were on
What are they
Ozfest for a
called?
second.
No, not that one. It was like a death metal festival that happened. No, it was like big fucking festivals that happened in the 2000s. I can't remember what they were called. They were like summertime.
Monster Energy Drink Tour.
Yeah, basically. Pretty sure they were all sponsored by Rockstar. But damn, I can't. I want to say Summer Slaughter, but it definitely wasn't Summer Slaughter. But who gives a shit? Anyway, those shows were really good. Save and Quit. Guar was an amazing show. What's up, Bill? How you doing, man? What's up, JP and Big J? That's my man William, former Zombie Holocaust bass player William Whitaker. Yeah, he was bass player in that No Man's era post Big Joe. It was a good era and it was a bad era because there was no Big Joe, but you know, it was good times. Some of our man, Bill, can I suck you dick for a minute here? You're one of my favorite bass players besides Big Joe. I yeah, it was fun. Billy played with us at I'll call him William from here on out. William played with us at the DNA Lounge, and that was like at the time one of our bigger gigs. But when we looked out into the audience, there was barely anyone there, and that is a great feeling.
Isn't that the best feeling?
It was a great feeling. That was the night we opened up for Primal Fear, and the night we found out that some of those guys are real dickheads. And then Dan dropped. There was an upstairs area at the DNA Lounge, and Primal Fear was like in the middle of a very quiet, very emotional part of their set. You know what I mean? Like they weren't like real quiet. Singer was like really into it, and Dan's loading his drums out, and he drops his cymbals down a stair set. like comedy movie, cling, clang, cling, clang, cling, clang, down the fucking stairs, dude, during a very quiet part of Primal Fear set, and it made the whole night for me. It made everything okay.
I can see him coming down the stairs, the pick up the cymbals, and everyone's just like loaded on, like, sorry guys.
Trust me, everybody looked in that direction in the venue because, I mean, DNA Lounge is big, but it's not that big. And if someone drops cymbals down the stairs, everyone fucking hears it. Oh, it was so good. It just, oh, man, I love that. It made me feel so good. Those guys, Primal Fear.
No, I wasn't there for that one, though.
Man, you should have showed up. That would have been a good show. Yeah. Anyway.
All right, I'll go. You talked me into it.
Yeah, just head back in time about 6 or 7 years, and you're there. So welcome, William. Glad to see you, my man. Where are we going, honey? We don't need roads. So, it's been fun. It's been a fun little show. Joe, you got a gig coming up in 20 days. That's interesting. What else we got going on? Violation Wound. What's going on with Violation Wound, man?
You know, we were talking sweet nothings into each other's ears for a second. We had some fun stuff in the works, and then, you know, Matt broke his collarbone.
Does the
being the madman? Yeah, well, we posted it. I mean, we posted it on our Instagram.
Okay, all right. Next, we got to save these announcements for the show next time,
right?
I know that when Violation Wound, yeah, I know that when you guys are operating, you're not thinking, how can we include the morning after into this? But I want you to from now on.
You know what? I don't think I think we've had like 2 Violation Wound practices, or just one, since we've been doing this show.
Wow.
Because we shut down the pandemic, and then.
Is that why we're back? Is that why we're doing this? Is because things are starting to kind of close up again, and it's starting to look like the COVID's coming back? Is that why we're here today? Is that what drew us back?
You know what? That might be. Like, you know, when things happen and you come up with explanations in your head, but it really was, you know, there's a good explanation that you just, no, I just felt like the world needed it.
Are we ever going to do this show? Yeah, I love it too. And are we ever going to do this show under normal circumstances?
I don't know what's going to be normal for moving forward.
Good question. Ooh, that's a man, that is a wow. That's a mind bender right there. What is the new normal? Everyone's saying, "Hey, the new normal," right? But yeah, no, we're back, and it just so happens that the world is starting to kind of close up again as it's opening, but we're all feeling the heat, and I think it's gonna close up again. What's up, Derek Dubow? How you doing, main man? Thank you so much for popping by. Love this guy. Yeah, so, pack a lunch, Joe. We're not going anywhere for a while,
All right, I'll pack 2. I get hungry.
Okay. Okay, good. Well, what do you say we wrap things up here? It's been nice. I can see that your coffee is almost to its demise.
So you're gonna blame it on me. You're gonna blame it on my. I'm pretty sure you mentioned lunch, and you're like, so anyways, Big Joe, he's getting tired.
No, I've just been watching the level of your coffee diminish the whole time,
Right.
and I'm like, as soon as he's on his last he's got a whole new.
I got back up.
Hey, look at that sticker. Hey, let's check your stickers real quick. Let's shout out the stickers, because the first thing I saw was Edgar Blood, and that says hemotoxin, right?
And then we got some good old autopsy and dark glass.
Autopsy, Dark Glass. Dark Glass, you guys make base equipment. Hey, sponsor this dude. What the fuck, man?
I don't got a big enough internet following. They don't want to do it.
That's true.
They probably saw my
Dark
big
Glass.
ass and they're like, nah, don't touch it.
Dark Glass, give him a break, okay? Give this guy a break. If there's one guy that you want on your squad, it's Big Joe from The Morning After with JP and Big Joe. The guy can fucking play, and you're just not fucking using him. And he's using all your shit, but you're not using him. Anyway, thank you, Dark Glass, for
It's a sad world out there.
thank you to Dark Glass for hooking it up with that sticker. Shout out to Hemotoxin. Shout out to Autopsy. Edgar Blood. We got to have Edgar Blood Black on the. You see what I did there? I said we got to have Edgar Blood Black. We got to have Edgar Blood Black on the show. Not back, Black on the show. He's got a new album coming out. I think it's coming out in like 2 weeks. Did you guys see the Edgar Blood episode? Did anyone watch the Edgar Blood episode? It was a great episode. Check out Edgar Blood. He's a one-man band and he fucking kills it. Anyway.
You had to be a one-man band on that day.
Yeah, I know. I was expecting to interview him with you, because you're the one that turned me on to Edgar Blood, and
I love when I turn you on to things.
Oh boy, yeah, it happens more often than I'd like. I'm kidding. I like it. I love it.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway,
I like
folks,
it a lot.
check out Edgar Blood. Check out Hemotoxin, since we're talking about the stickers on Joe's water bottle. Michael Chavez, he was on the show. I want to say episode 6, something like that.
It was like
He's now a member.
number 7.
Was it 6? 6? Was that?
It was like 6.
6. He's the brains behind Hemotoxin. He's also now in Condition Critical, New Jersey Thrashers. So that's cool. I'd like to have him on the show just to chat about that. I knew about it last time, but he was like, yo, it's not out yet, so don't say anything. I was like, okay, that's fine. I respect that.
Keep
I'm a
that
good
cat
host.
in the bag, please.
Cat stayed in the bag the whole time. He almost didn't. I was like, so you got anything else going on? And he's like, nope. I was like, okay, that's that then. All right. So anyway, what do you say we wrap things up? Billy says the guy shreds. I seen it. He's talking about you, of course. So come on, Dark Glass, hook this guy up.
Oh,
Some
no.
old bullshit.
He's talking about hemotoxin for Michael.
Well, he wouldn't be wrong either way. So anyway, thanks, folks. This is The Morning After with JP and Big Joe. We're going to be coming back into your life every week here at Young Pope TV, twitch.tv/YoungPopeTV. You can catch us on YouTube. I don't think I know the URL for that one, so what a pro.
Just don't look
What
us
a
up
pro.
on OnlyFans for good. You'll find us.
Yeah, exactly. Find us on YouTube. Find us on Instagram. Find us on
It's not hard.
Twitch.
Just Google it.
Yeah, we do Facebook.
Ask Siri to do it for you.
Yeah. Folks, definitely check out our Instagram. We are at The Morning After TV. You'll find all the latest jibber jabber from us. We will, of course, be resuming our schedule of having special guests on. We love interviewing the folks in our community, and having guests on is a fun way to just expand our connection, I guess. We really enjoy it. We've had some great interviews on the show last season. And here we go. We're turning over a new leaf. This is season 2. If you want to send us an email, send it to morningaftertv@gmail.com. I look at every single email, every single one. So go ahead and send it. I will read it. But be nice. You know, some people, they try to sneak some things in those emails. It's not savory. It's not stuff I want to look at. But know that I look at every single email. I do open all of them. And I send them to Joe, too. So Joe looks at them, too. So if you send me something gross, Joe's going to look at it, too. If you want, you can send them right to Joe. If you want to send the nasty stuff right to Joe, at BigJoe616 is his Instagram. Check him out. You can check me out at JP_SRB. So yeah, it's been the morning after with Big JP and Little Joe. And what? All right, we're having fun here, but we're gonna wrap things up now. It's about that time. Like I said, stay tuned every single week here on Mondays. We're gonna jam out with our clams out. One more time, a shout out to Trilogy brand medicated beef jerky, our biggest and longest tenured sponsor on the morning after. That's Trilogy brand medicated beef jerky. ABC Trilogy 1, 2, 3. All right. And Joe, you got anything else for us today, buddy?
I gave you everything that I had today, so that would be a big negative.
Man,
I'm just happy to be sitting here looking at your pretty face.
The feeling is mutual, and boy, you gave it all you got, didn't you? You hit it so hard, I needed a doctor.
Somebody call me a doctor!
All right, Joe. Much love, my man. It's been fun, and this outro is taking forever. So I think the best thing I can do is just say goodbye, everyone. Thank you for joining us. It's been great chatting with you guys. Thank you for being active in the chat, everybody that was there. Really, really appreciate it. We're going to be back next Monday. And stay tuned on our Instagram. Like I said, we're going to be announcing all the fun special guests that we have at The Morning After TV. Check us out. So that's going to be it, guys. For Big Joe, I'm JP. Love, peace, and chicken grease, as Big Joe likes to say. Okay? All right. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you. He does say it all the time. He does. You know, you said it one time, and then everyone started texting it to me afterwards, and then it never stuck. So maybe we should try to stick it some more, okay? I know you're always trying to stick it. So
I'm trying to stick it.
So for Big Joe, I'm JP. Love, peace, chicken grease. We'll see you next Monday. Later.